Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and welcome back to the committee, President Reed. And let me just briefly echo Ranking Member Brown's comments and state that it's unacceptable that you should have to wait so long for a full board. So I hope the Senate moves these forward soon. Exim's 2018 competitive report states that a significant number of foreign export credit agencies have changed their mission from leveling the playing field for their exporters to proactively seeking to create transactions for them and, quote, advancing their strategic interests over the long term. According to one survey respondent in your report, quote, other ECAs are actively seeking exporters to move production to their country to fill the void Exim Bank has left, close quote. President Reed, have American exporters lost production opportunities to other countries who have adopted a more aggressive strategy?
Yes, sir. We've heard definite reports of that, and I found one report in a news article. A lot of times companies are private about how they do their business, but I have definitely heard that we have lost several deals, many deals, millions of dollars of deals while we were closed. And who really loses out when that happens? When a multinational company chooses to move their supply chain to a foreign country that provides export credit financing, our own supply chains, our own small businesses who roll up their great small business products into these larger multinational companies. Those are who lose in our country. So we're doing all we can, especially with this new mandate on China, to say, world, we're here and we want to be exporting our great goods and services. And we welcome to review any application. We don't pick winners and losers. We have a set out criteria based in law, and we want to be as helpful as we can.
Let me ask you this. I appreciate that. But welcoming people to apply, I appreciate that. But how are you responding to the shift, especially in times like these when we and most of our economic competitors are looking to strengthen supply chains and invigorate domestic manufacturing?
We are getting
Do you need any additional authority from Congress to respond to this shift and ensure that Exim is still able to advance its goal of supporting U.S. jobs and exports?
So I am now actively working with my colleagues to stand up this very targeted, aggressive authority with our new program on China and transformational exports. When you look at the list of those 10 targeted categories, including 5G, and quantum computing. I believe that as we focus on that, that will be a good program for us to ensure that we're competing around the world the best we can. And what I mean by welcoming is we support, we don't pick winners and losers, but it's oftentimes raising awareness that we're back, what we can do. I was so delighted to recently sign, for example, a memorandum of understanding with my good friend Chairman Rodney Hood of the National Credit Union Association Administration to help credit unions even know when you have one of their members go in to look for a small business loan and support that Exim's resources are there, millions of members, and that had really never been done before in a robust way. So there's lots of work to be done.
Since you're talking about China, let me ask you, according to Exim's 2018 competitiveness report, China extended $39 billion in medium and long-term export financing, hitting its highest point since 2014. In comparison, the U.S. extended $0.3 billion, making it the third consecutive year that the U.S. provided one of the lowest volumes among the 28 countries with noteworthy levels of export credit. Last year, we discussed this issue, and you noted that some companies were setting up manufacturing plants outside of the United States so that they could be eligible for other countries' export financing. Have you seen any changes to that trend in the past year? What impact does having one of the lowest volumes of export credit in comparison to other countries have on U.S. exporters and Exim's ability to stay competitive?
We will be sending to Congress at the end of the month our annual competitiveness report. So you will see as a preview, in this year's report, China was at 33.5 billion. And the United States last year, remember, we came online with our confirmation in May. And so last year, we increased that amount of exports to 5.3 billion. So we're number 8 on the list for 2019. So working up, but it's restoring that confidence in people that EXIM is certain. It takes sometimes years to put together an application and go through the whole process. And when you're a company where you're beholden to your shareholders, you've got the world to choose from. And so I think that this new robust reauthorization will help us bring back more of the supply chain. And I've talked with some of those companies who have moved their operations to other countries, and I'm pleased that they're focused again on the United States. So more to do, and look forward to hopefully celebrating some job successes in New Jersey.
Thank you. Well, we'll look forward to following up with you.
Thank you.